Guys, what's up? It's your boy, the King of Games 98, and a few minutes ago, I just finished watching the copies of volumes 1 and 2 I have of the anime Death Note on DVD. So real quick, before I even get started talking about the actual anime and my thoughts and opinions about it, I just want to real quickly, briefly tell you guys how I first was introduced to this anime. So, I want to say it was probably a good couple of years ago. I'll say maybe 2 or 3 years ago. One night, I was sleeping over my best friend Kevin's house, and our friend Davide was also sleeping over and hanging out with us. Well, Kevin has Netflix, and, we were bored out of our friggin' minds, and, we're like, oh, man, we gotta find something good to watch. And I guess at that time, my friend Davide was really heavily into Death Note, and so then he was like, let me look for anime on Netflix. So he did. He finds Death Note, and he goes, alright, so they got this really cool anime that I'm really into right now and currently watching, and I'd like to show it to you guys. So long story short, me, Davide, and Kevin and mind you, this was like 10, 11 o'clock at night, mind you. We all watched the very first episode, the whole first episode of Death Note. Now again, mind you, it was so late at night, and we were tired as shit. My first opinions and views on it was that it was very slow to really start up, and it kind of lost my interest because it was so slow. Now, fast forward, from those couple of years ago to now. Well, first off, I want to start by saying, Davide, thank you very much for introducing me to this really cool and unique anime series. I really owe that all to you, man. So shout out to Davide, thank you, man. And now, fast forward, like I said, all those, those couple of years ago to now, now that I actually sat through and watched the first 2 volumes of the actual anime Death Note, which, in case you're wondering, was episodes 1 to 8, I can actually say without a doubt that it was really worth me sitting down and actually watching it. Now, me actually sitting down and watching it and having patience with it now, because it was a little bit of a slow startup, I can say without a doubt I really enjoyed it. Alright, so enough, me rambling on. So, if you've never seen Death Note, basically the gist of Death Note is, this is the main character, Light Yagami. One day he's walking home from high school because he's 17. Hey, oh my god, look at this book that's just randomly on the ground. It says Death Note on the front cover. I think I'm gonna take it home and see what it's about. So he does that. He takes the book home. It's a notebook that's completely blank with all white pages. Then out of nowhere, this what do they call it? So I make sure I get this right. Then out of nowhere, a Shinigami god of death named Ryuk, which I want to go on record saying Ryuk is my favorite character in this anime because he's freaking awesome. So yeah, this basically demon of death shows up out of nowhere, explains to him that, you basically have the power of God and can, decide whether or not people live or die by writing their name down and how they die in the Death Note. And so Light basically goes around playing God, basically. And, wow, okay. So that's basically the whole backstory of Death Note. Love the opening, love the ending themes, freaking awesome. So this is a newer anime. The character animation I felt was really good. I really enjoyed the music. This is probably by far one of the most unique animes I've ever seen. Alright guys, and so my final rate for Death Note is going to be a solid 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching guys, and see you later.